Thank you a lot, Zeta2. And welcome everyone, and welcome ESA to ICEY, this pretty interesting indie Chinese game, which it's kind of rare right now. And it's a 2D hack and slash games with a very short story, but there is many of them, many different endings. And we will perform the main ending, the Judas ending, with a New Game Plus setup. So that means I already unlocked all of the different power that our main character have. And we can dive into it without any more explanation, because it's really visual, as you will see. So I press then continue. So the thing is, this category already unlock all of the checkpoints. So that will start at the moment when I select the very first level of these games, which is the Lost Worlds. If we are ready on the timer, I think this is the tech who's going to set up the timers. So if we are ready, in 3, 2, 1, go.
ICEY has left the laboratory.
Thank you a lot. There is a whole lot of the French crew behind me. Thank you, guys. So as you will see, this is a game that is basically based on a very fast pace. Oh, he wasn't in my screen, so he didn't get touched by my attack. Anyway, this is a game that we need to deal with many different enemies in many different rooms. By the way, I hear the host in my headset right now. If it's possible to, thank you a lot. And at the moments when we perform some of those finisher in many different and we finish some enemies like that, we have a final attack that was so in such a weird place at these two different rooms. That was bizarre. Anyways, I'll perform better for the future rooms. There we go. Oh, thank you a lot, Stack. And also, all characters have the possibilities to dash in the air like this. And because we are in a New Game Plus, I have, infinite cooldown with those dashes, which is kind of useful, especially to performs going very fast in a very fast pace in many different rooms. So basically, as for every single hack and slash, the way to be fast in this game is just to deal with enemy as fast as you can. For doing that, grouping them is basically your main, the main things that you have to do in many different, in every different fight. And also, when you use the finish with the B buttons, the big some phrase. I'm sorry. With you use the finisher with the B buttons, you have the possibilities to collect all of the different fragments the enemy let on the screens to perform a gigantic big screen attack, dealing a ton of damage of every single enemies that are on the screen. So there is part of RNG because of that, because they need to spawn or to be spawned somewhere on the screens to get hit by that. So this is the very first centaur. This one's only can be killed by two finish attack, by two B attack as I like to call them. And the next things I will skip the door here. It's normally blocked by a boss that I skip a little bit earlier, but that was intended by the games, because the games have a narrator, like you can hear it a little bit sometimes. And you have many different ways to perform the end of the game by following the narrator instruction or not. So I will just do the fastest ending here. So this is normally the second boss, but this will be this will be our very first boss, Punk. You have two different life bars. So I'm actually spamming one of the most powerful attack of my character, which is the DD or the Death Disc. That's you can see me doing some sort of a spin. During this disc, I'm basically invincible. I'm basically entirely in iframes, but the problem is that use part of my life bar that you can see on the top left of the screen. This is the blue bar, basically. The yellow bar is the shield bar. So the problem is, using this attack is very powerful, but drain my life. But use a finish attack on an enemy, also giving me back some life. So this is why you can see during fights my life bar going down and up, and so on and so on and so on. And I really be careful to still have some life to perform this attack, the Death Disc, and finish some enemies to recover it. The problem is those tiny spiders and this mosquito here I cannot use the finisher on them. So I will have a really tiny part of my life bar for the next fight, which can be a little bit scary. So basically there is no life. This is just you die if you die in this game, like in a Dark Souls. This is the big screen, so I have to really be careful if I will just finish this one to recover part of my life, as you will see. There we go. And I will do the same for this one. Finish those two with the big attack. That's perfect that this one didn't die, because now I can wait the next wave like this, and going for the full screen attack. Perfect. I will finish those two without the finish. It's faster to doing with the big screens. Let's keep going. Be careful about those mines. Oh, I messed up my corner anyways, that's fine. So there is two mini bosses here. I will try to, there we go, going in this one during the spawn by being invincible. Ah, I get grabbed anyways. Nothing can always be perfect. And there we go for the second boss, Carlos. So Carlos is kinda easy, honestly. It's a big one. This hitbox is really generous, so there will be no problems by once again using the Death Disc. There we go again. There is some enemies, but normally there will be no issue as long as I do the phase 2 in a good pace, like this, and like this, and done. So yeah, New Game Plus give us many powerful tools, like this attack, of course, but also some extra damage. So we are in a metro. We have some metro to take. So if we have any donations, that's definitely a good moment, or a tiny message, because we just have to wait here. There is a lot of. We have times?
Yeah, sure. We don't have any donations currently, but I can give you an update on the polls for Diddy Kong Racing, Racer vs. Final Boss. We had a donation earlier for $115, and currently Conker is in the lead for as a character for this race. So if you want to see another character in the lead, you can donate towards that. And back to you.
Thank you. Here we go. We are actually reviving the final dungeon of the game, the Clock Tower, with this incredible music. And the two Guardians of the Clock Tower are those two guys. So I have to really be careful about cancel some of the jump of those guys with the big final attack. Oh, that's a bad timing. That's fine. There we go. Oh, wrong side. Anyways. That's fine, because when I finish the yellow one, I finish on the air, which is not a problem for dealing with the gray ones, which always attack on the ground. So they complete each other. We will see those two guys against later. So in the Clock Tower, normally we meet every single... Oh, he grabbed me against bad timings. Anyways. We see many different environments that we can see if we go for the over ending in this game. I dodged the grab this time, so that's fine. So yeah, there is performing all of the achievements, for example, on Steam in this game is kind of interesting, because that forces you to go for every single ending possible. And also the narrator, sometimes we saw that after the very first boss, Punk sometimes recode the games to change different entry. There you go for the next boss, AEtienne, also known as Trolldeon, because sometimes it doesn't go for the pattern that I'm looking for, which is problematic. That's a good pattern, and that's done. Okay, you have some pattern when you stomp the ground, or you also go for some cycle laser. But those only one type laser was the good pattern, and that was very good. Sometimes I doesn't know what triggered the other pattern in this one. So I will focus myself on the Centaur here, because I will use the big screen attack to deal with all of the others like this. And normally that will be enough damage. Perfect. And as always for hack and slash games, an elevator section.
They, however, are not her
I will
true enemy.
let this one and wait the finish here to have the big cycle attack. Perfect. The mosquitoes drain a lot of my shield here. I have to be careful. The shield is yellow bar is close to be done. No, that's fine. I will recover my shield because of the final attack here. Waiting for that. Oh, yeah. Interesting. I hit the guy, but he didn't get cancelled by the big attack and grab me. That's weird. It was a really close timing, I guess. And that was the elevator sections. I will try to dash in diagonal here because if I successfully hit, there we go. If I successfully hit the hitbox with the diagonal dash,
ICEY understands
I can
that
already
all she
be
has
on
to
the
do
top
is
floor on the
follow
previous
her.
screen.
She will find
We
Judas hiding at the top of the
closely
tower.
don't see it, but honestly that wins some seconds. Ah, he's not dead, so I will have to wait the centaur here. There we go. The good thing is the fights are always, I mean, the fights are not entirely scripted, of course, but the way that the enemy spawn, which enemy spawn is always scripted, which is kind of convenient. And let's make one, and let's make two. Also the music of this game, especially in the clock tower, are crazy great. This is definitely a type of music. Oops, sorry, wrong way. This is definitely a type of music that I love when I play those type of games. Oops. Oops. I'm sorry about that. Yes. Oh, I lose myself when I'm speaking because I always play these games, you know, in a very deep focus mode. This is where I have to go to the left.
As it winds through the clock tower. She knows Judas's hideout is just a little higher.
And here, and this is the last room before the two final boss.
ICEY finally finds her way out.
So this room is kinda interesting because there we go, perfect. This is what I would like to do because I have to wait those guys here and oh no, you cancel me. Anyways, but that was too bad. I was waiting for all of the different enemies in this section, but that's good that this one successfully. No, I will not. There we go. Anyways, I would like to have the finish here for this guy specifically, but that was poorly optimized. But anyways, let's wait. Perfect. And now I will wait in the air for the next phase here, which be this one, and this one. And pluck. Redo it. And I will hope to deal with those two. Oh, he will grab me. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. Grab again. Anyways. That should be enough. Yeah. That was not a good room, to be honest. But anyway, let's go for the two final bosses. I mean three, in fact, but the very first one is not even a boss.
And is confronted by another enemy.
Trinity. But basically this boss is a troll boss because if you spare it, it's a one-hit kill boss. And if you spare it, you don't have to deal with the overboss. But the problem is that takes 3 entire minutes. So it's normally faster, if you're good at the game, to beat the Hall in less than 3 minutes. So I just have to be careful about this boss and that pattern anyways.
By far, the most fierce enemy ICEY has ever met. Good luck, ICEY.
Oh, again. Oh my god. I have to be careful now because I may be bad in life if I don't deal with him. Okay, go for the other side. Okay, come back. Perfect. Oof. Well, I poorly guess where he was about to go, but anyways, that's done for the hall.
ICEY has
And here we go for the
finally
final
made
boss, Judas. So this is where we will
Time
see
to
the,
end this.
I mean, the only
Judas awaits.
glitch in this game. So basically, every time at the beginning of a boss, you see there is a big cutscene with the name of the boss appears, and you can't do anything at this moment, except for this boss specifically. If I enter the fight from the top, with a very high speed, with a diving slash that you already see in the metro, like this, I can fight during the moments when the name appeared, and begin the fight earlier. Oh, there we go. Perfect. You have many different life bars, so I try to perform. Yeah, that's fine. I just hope they will not spawn extra enemies and... Oh, not like that. And be ready for the timer, by the way. Time. Yeah, that was close to be an overestimate because of my mistakes. But that's fine. And
Judas is
that was
finally
ICEY, but that was just a tiny part, honestly, a tiny part of ICEY.
Dawn begins
Because
to break
it's only
from the
one ending. There is plenty of different secrets of Easter eggs I get
What
to
about ICEY?
discover in this game specifically. Also the story of the narrator.
Just like this one.
Even many different secret rooms. Many different things to unlock. I already unlock everything. This is why I'm on. I have so many dollars on the top on the top right. And yeah, it's a really well polished game for one single developer, if I'm right. Because honestly, the credits, if you see it, there is not a lot of things, not a lot of information you can get them for. This is all of the different characters of the game and my promotional self, I. So I'm pretty sure the guy is alone, the narrator and the developer itself. So I mean, that's all for me. Thank you, ESA, for having choose this game. I hope that will be enjoyable, and we'll see each other's tomorrow for Pokemon Crystal, because I'm also spearing Pokemon a little bit, and I will let you, dear host, for the following runs.